In this video, we're going to change the spark plugs on a 2006 Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. Some things you're going to need before you start are 8 spark plugs, 7mm socket wrench, large and small, flathead screwdriver, a long extension with your spark plug socket. You also want a torque wrench. Don't do this spark plug change unless you have a torque wrench. The torque on the spark plug threads is very important. A lot of times these engines, they have too little spark plug threads that hold in the spark plugs, and an over torqued spark plug will rip the threads right out of the head. And you always want to start on a cold engine. You want that aluminum head to be cold. If the threads are warm, you're at a higher risk of damaging the threads. You're also going to want an air blower and an air compressor. That way you can blow away any dirt and debris that's around the base of the spark plug boot there. That way it doesn't fall into the hole for the spark plug. And after we remove the coils, we're also going to blow air down into the hole with the spark plug still installed, to blow away any dirt and debris that fell into the hole. When you remove the spark plugs, you don't want that dirt going into the cylinder. So to begin, blow away any dirt that's around the spark plug boots. So now remove the intake tube. Use a flathead screwdriver. You're going to loosen up 2 hose clamps and pull off this PCV hose right here. You don't have to remove the whole air filter box. You only need to remove this tube here. And to get this PCV hose off, there's a little green tab on the side. You just push that down. You can just push that tab down and pull on the tube and it comes right up. Now work the tube off of the throttle body and then work it off of the airflow meter. Now you have access to the coil that's underneath that tube. Now we can start removing the coils. Take your 7mm and your small ratchet wrench. And first you might want to unplug all of the coils. That might be easier to do before you unbolt them. There's a little tab underneath the harness here that you push up on that tab and you pull on the plug, and they just come off. And there's not too much risk of mixing these up, even though they are the same plug. The wires are too short to reach to the next one, so you can't really plug it in to the wrong one. The wires don't reach. So you just unplug all of them and then unbolt the small bolt for the coil. And here it helps to have a universal joint for the 7mm socket. So you can see there's things that are in the way that prevent you from getting a straight line to that bolt. But if you have the universal joint, it makes it much easier. I mean, it's possible to do it without it, but having this really it helps out a lot. This one is a little more difficult because this crash bracket is in the way. The angle is not as good as the other ones, so just keep working at it. You'll get it off. Now to remove the spark plug coil, just pull it from underneath the fuel rail and out of the cylinder head, and you kind of have to pull them a little bit hard if your seal is really good. But that's all there is to that. Just pull all of them out. Remove the plugs. Coil bolts. Pull the coils out. All right, now that all of our coils are removed, we're going to take the air hose again and we're going to blow air into the holes and around the opening of the holes to remove any dirt and debris that is around there and it may have fallen down into the spark plug well. Now we can go ahead and remove the spark plugs. If you notice, the spark plug wells in the cylinder head are at an angle. That makes it easy for to get the spark plugs out without having to remove the throttle body or the fuel rail, because your extension goes down at the right angle. That one was loose. That one was not tight. This looks like the evap solenoid. Slide that off. There's a little tab, and this thing slides off the bracket there. Just kind of move it out of the way. And hopefully we don't have to take this bracket off. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we can. Yeah, we're good. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and install the new spark plugs. Before that, just to let you know, the shop manual specifies the spark plug gap be between 1.32 and 1.42 millimeters, or 0.052 and 0.056 inches. I've already pre-gapped these at about 0.053 inches. The torque for the spark plugs. This is very important. Spark plug torque is 15 Newton meters or 11 foot-pounds. The coil bolts are 10 Newton meters or 89 inch-pounds. An interesting thing is that the spark plugs I took out don't seem to be the originals that were in the car. I mean, it's not uncommon with a car that has almost 100,000 miles on it, especially if it's been maintained by fleet service. The shop manual for the car, the Ford shop manual, specifies that the spark plug for this engine is AGSF 32PM, which is the new ones that I got here, and it's a platinum tipped spark plug. Thread it down as far as you can by hand. I like to put all the spark plugs in, hand tight, and then go around and torque them all after I'm done putting them in the head. All right, now 15 Newton meters. Now we got all the spark plugs installed and they're torqued down, we're going to reinstall our spark plug coils. But first we're going to wipe off this nasty dirt that accumulates around the seal there. Just drop it down in there and push down so it makes a good seal. Put the bolt back in. Wipe off the dirt. Put the coil back down in there. I don't worry about putting the coils back in the same cylinder that they came out of. They're all the same. So I just reinstall them as I pick them up, put them in, there's no particular order. Plug your harnesses back in. Reinstall the intake tube. Don't forget about your PCV tube here, which is twisted the wrong way now. Okay, just to put it on, just push it in and it clips in. We're done with this side of the engine. This side is basically the same. wipe off the spark plug boots and insert them down into the hole. Plug in the coils. Slide this back on. And that's all there is to it on how to install spark plugs on this 4.6 liter modular. But now we're gonna test fire the engine to make sure all the cylinders are firing properly.